YouTube, what's going on, guys? Bushcraft hippie. I'm out in the woods. It's a nice, windy, beautiful day. Temperature's got to be almost, I'd say, upper 50s, so it's really cool out. Very nice. The bugs actually just started coming out. It's whenever I start to record, they come out. But today I wanted to do a quick video, maybe a challenge if some people are interested. I was going to drop a couple names, but I think instead of individually challenging people, I'm going to leave it open, and I would recommend that everyone gives this a try. Even if they don't make a video, just give it a try, because it's a skill that is, in my opinion, valuable. And I've never actually done this before, so I'm going to see how it goes. But I want to try to start a fire without using a lighter. I'm using the fire kit that I normally bring with me, and stuff I've gathered in the woods here today while setting up base camp. I want to start a fire one-handed. I don't know if you guys can see very well. Pretty nice scar on my finger right there. It's kind of hard to see, but I just am able to bend my finger almost all the way. It's been almost 3 weeks. I lodged a huge splinter. It went in and underneath my skin. I wasn't able to bend my finger for 3 weeks, so that 3 weeks had me thinking quite a bit about my personal safety. You know, when I go out in the woods, what I need to do to prevent stuff like that from happening. But also, it made me think that if I was out on a 2-week adventure, a week-long adventure, if I was living out in the woods, on a hike, whatever, and that turned from a bad situation to an emergency situation, and I had to make a call and say, am I gonna hike myself out of here? Am I gonna stay and try to treat my wound? But either way, there's a 50% chance that in an emergency situation, after hurting myself like that, I would probably want to get a fire going. Now, I thought about it for a little while, even tried it with my bum finger, and striking my ferro rod and not being able to bend this finger was very challenging. So I figured all of us as bushcrafters, as people in this community, as wild campers, survivalists, preppers, you know, those kind of people who watch these videos, I think we should be able to at least have the skill set in our brain and the steps that we're going to need to take to start a fire one-handed. So from this point forward, I am, other than setting up the camera and moving stuff around, I'm not going to use my left hand. It's the weaker of my two hands, so in this video I'm going to simulate this hand getting injured. I'm going to set the camera up, I'm going to get a couple things going here, and then I'm going to try to use just one hand to get some kind of fire going. So I'll show you guys what we have to work with. I got my fire kit here in one of my detachable molly packs, and I'll bring you guys right back. Alright guys, so a few things. On the walk in here, I just saw this piece of birch bark. I grabbed it. I'm not going to scrape at it or anything, but I am going to use it as my base to start. And from now on, I only am going to try to use my right hand, not my left, okay? So I'm going to put this hand right here behind my foot. It is now injured. I've got my fire kit. I'm going to put my knee on it just to hold it into place so I can unzip it. Inside this bag, I have what I call my artificial bird's nest. It's just some corrugated paper, all crumpled, wrapped up. It's used for like Easter baskets and stuff like that, or stuffing, and it works really, really well. I'm going to use that as one of my final pieces to the puzzle for getting this fire going. I have inside this hummus container a big old wad of cattails. I actually found some cattails. It's taken me 2 months, but I found cattails. I do have a lighter in here, so I guess if this was an emergency situation, I would probably just use the lighter. I have my Altoids tin inside of a plastic bag. There's some char cloth in there I'm going to utilize. And I have my Bear Grylls fire steel ferro rod. So this is going to get a little challenging from this point forward. I've got to figure out how to strike this with one hand, and I have an idea. But first things first is I want to prep some of this stuff. Once again, with only one hand, hopefully. I'm going to lay down stuff on top of the birch bark. Try to get some of this out of my way here. Probably could have prepped this a little bit before, but I guess maybe that would be cheating. Alright. A lot of times with this, you're going to notice I'm going to be using my knee here just to pin stuff to the ground. I might use my foot or my knee to pin down my fire steel, but we're going to see. Take a good fluffing here of this cattails. We're going to put it down nice and easy. Now this stuff will take a spark all on its own, but just for the ease and the purpose of what I'm doing here, I'm going to use a little bit of my char cloth. Now opening this plastic bag is pretty hard, one-handed. Come on. This will be the hardest part of the whole challenge, is getting my damn plastic bag open. Had to use my mouth. So I got my char cloth. Gotta open this bag now too. I got my artificial bird's nest sitting here at the side. Right over here, guys, I have some tinders ready. Some small stuff, some bigger stuff. Pretty straightforward. I'll make sure I get a good view of this here. So, now let's see if I can figure this out here. I got Altoids can, piece of char cloth. I'm going to use one whole square because, well, in an emergency situation, there's no wasting. There's only surviving. My first idea is I'm going to put fire steel on top of char cloth, knee on top of the fire steel, and then I'm going to take this and I'm going to try to strike. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is already going to be a lot harder than I thought. I almost used my hand. God damn it. Gotta keep this hand away from the fire steel. Oh! Come on! Got some of the cattails almost there with that. Oh yeah. This will be a challenge. I missed it. Honestly, the one bad thing about having only one hand is the bugs keep getting you, so if this was a real survival situation, I'd be getting eaten alive. This is frustrating. Woo! Oh, I almost used the wrong hand. Oh, I lost it. Wait, no I didn't. I got some of the char cloth ignited. Come on. Woo! Don't inhale, boys. Don't inhale. Goddamn. Unreal. Unfreaking real. Starting to get lightheaded. I think I'm getting high off this. Look out. Alright. Thank the Lords. We have ignition. Now, I will tell you, the hardest part about this is not really striking. Once you do get a good strike, it's going to go right up. I find the hardest part about this is prepping. So, if you're going to be trying to do this challenge, or you want to design your kit based around, having the ability to start a fire one-handed, I would definitely make sure that you have the supplies, the containers, and stuff that can be used one-handed. This plastic bag was a lot harder to open than I would have ever imagined. So, unfortunately, it didn't go as easy as I thought. I figured I would get it in 1 or 2 strikes. It's not the end of the world. I did a great job, I think. Got the fire going. I think I smothered it a little bit. Probably needed a little more oxygen. I would have gotten it going a little quicker, but I think the deed is done, my friends. So, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. That is just a little tester, basically. I wanted to see if I could do something one-handed and get a fire going. With the supplies I had in my fire kit, it was quite easy, and I put a little bit of forethought into it before I came out. Made sure nothing in my kit was going to be too hard to open or use one-handed. But yeah, it's doable. Don't ever hurt yourself like I did, but if you do, make sure you have the skill set to be able to still survive. One-handed, one-footed, one-legged, one-armed. Pretty much all you need for bushcraft, my friends, is your head. So there we are. I ain't got much up there, but it does the trick. So thank you guys for watching once again. I appreciate all the support. I'm up past 225 subscribers now. It's absolutely mind-blowing. I just started my channel a month or 2 ago, so I really appreciate all the support, all the comments, and everything that I'm getting from my friends, my new friends, my old friends. Thank you. Appreciate it. Have a great day, guys. Get out there, practice, stay safe, and have a wonderful day. Peace out.